8 Muslim-majority countries can't bring in electronic devices bigger than this one, which includes tablets.
Most of us can go inside a grocery store and buy our groceries, and for one Duke graduate, that wasn't always the case.
Lightning struck the student quarters apartment complex off of Spring Garden Street, leaving behind pieces of shingles. We'll have more on that story coming up at 11.
Hunger and homelessness is often seen across the country, but coming up, I'll share how one woman was able to win that battle.
The UNC Tar Heels were unable to bring back the championship to the Tar Heel State, losing to Villanova 77-74 by a buzzer beater with 1 second to go.
This march started at a little bit after 10 and wrapped up just a few minutes ago, but this was a march filled with united voices throughout the community. Rebecca Holmes told me that she wants to continue to shed light on food insecurities in the communities by reaching our children. It happens to all of us. You're driving down an interstate and you can't get past that slow driver. 3 North Carolina lawmakers are close to making faster drivers' pet peeves disappear. We are here on North Elm Street where a lightning pole has just tipped over. Authorities are on the scene as well as Duke Energy, but drivers are still able to drive through. We do ask that if you must go out, that you drive with extreme caution because the conditions out here are dangerous. It might seem odd that Rebecca Holmes is in the food business, making healthy treats.
So there were times that we just didn't have enough money to make ends meet, and we would go to shelters and pick up, bags of food, and it was always just whatever was in that bag. So it was bread, it was processed things.
She grew up as a child who faced food insecurity. The only food her family could afford was inexpensive and unhealthy. Holmes was hungry and motivated. She eventually earned a scholarship to attend Duke University, a place where her startup business, Ello was conceived.
Becky was kind of constantly fighting this battle.
Jared Childs met Holmes at a time when she was living in her car. He has a business startup of his own in men's clothing. The two help support each other.
In the moments where everything seems like it's falling apart or you're most desperate is typically when most people either don't make it, right?
Childs says he's inspired by Holmes' tenacity, saying her journey should bring her tasty success.
And they're all made with under 6 simple ingredients, things like dates, nuts, spices.
That may not sound tasty.
Cinnamon donut is our most popular. This is the one that kids love. That one's like sweet. That's real sweet, right?
Oh, that's good. Wow, that's really good. That's really good. Now she's looking to expand her online business on store shelves.
When you put good food into your body, you feel good and you feel like you can take on the world.
Nursing jingles like this one can be heard throughout the new medical facility in Greensboro.
The Union Square campus is a new nursing partnership between North Carolina A&T, University of North Carolina at Greensboro, and Cone Health. This $37 million project was designed for practicing nurses and college students looking to enhance their medical skills. While college students are taught by nursing professionals, they also get a hands-on experience working with patients, with state-of-the-art classrooms, medical devices, and get this, real-life mannequins who have the ability to blink and sweat. The campus allows students who already have a bachelor's degree in another medical discipline to be a part of the program as well.
We really enjoy and just bumped it up a notch with technology.
Just like Kira Gardner, who already has a bachelor's degree from East Carolina University. Gardner is just one of many students taking advantage of the opportunities at the nursing facility.
I love working with the mannequins. The mannequins are so realistic. It really gives you a great environment type deal going. I feel like you really can take what you know from the classroom setting and really transpire it into the lab setting.
The Union Square campus serves as an initiative of opportunity at Greensboro, bringing together leaders from Greensboro businesses, foundations, and higher education institutions. For Aggie News and Views, I'm Dominique Moody. If you happen to pass this tennis court, you might pass some fierce competition.
It's very competitive.
This isn't your average middle-aged get-together.
We like to talk junk.
But most of all, it's a time to get together to compete, stay fit, and catch up with one another.
And we like to win as much as possible. But the most of it is to get the exercise and our sweat on, and just the fellowship with one another.
Tony Picard serves as the assistant pastor at the Greater Christian Fellowship Church in Greensboro. And when he isn't in the pulpit, he's here at the Memorial Stadium Tennis Center with his buddies every day at 4 o'clock. But his love for tennis dates back to his former days as a tennis coach in Greensboro.
I was a tennis coach at Dudley High School and working with the kids over there.
It's not always fun and games at the Memorial Stadium. Thomas Hammond is one of the oldest gentlemen at the court. Hammond, an avid tennis player, had his playing career put on hold after tragedy hit.
A little over 3 years ago, I had a stroke.
For Mr. Hammond, tennis provides a sense of purpose.
I keep the troops in order.
Each player considers this court home and enjoys taking a swing at life every day.
Hey, that was a good shot, man.
Cary police have charged a teenager with his mother's murder. Investigators say the now 17-year-old killed his mother in December of 2015. Wake County Public Schools reached a huge milestone this week. Now every public school will offer at least one free meal a day to hungry students. More than half of Wake County students qualify for free and reduced lunches. That's nearly 45,000 students who do not know where their next meal will come from. This new announcement will help ensure that they have consistent access to healthy meals. Targeted advertising is a key resource for businesses small and large. But where do you really draw the line between gathering business information and protecting customer privacy?
And for the first time in his career, LeBron James is the highest paid player in the NBA. He's agreed to a 3-year, $100 million contract with the Cleveland Cavaliers after leading the team to their first ever championship. And a new survey shows most people believe good sleep is a key to a happy marriage. However, it's not always a top priority.
The ATF is sending its trained response team to help with the investigation of the fire that destroyed an apartment building under construction in downtown Raleigh. It's about to get a lot easier to get to the Triangle by train. Go Raleigh, go Triangle, go Durham, and go Cary. JCPenney released a list of stores on its chopping block. 6 of them are in North Carolina. However, none of them are in the Triangle. A home owned by 2015 Chapel Hill shooting victim Dia Barakat has been transformed into a light for the Raleigh Muslim community.